Shelley Winters, born Shirley Shrift on August 18, 1920, in St. Louis, Missouri, and raised in Brooklyn, New York, emerged from a modest upbringing shaped by a tailor father and a singer mother with a fierce determination to control her own destiny, once declaring she would never wait politely for life to happen but would make it happen herself. Beginning her career in the 1930s as a model and chorus girl, she climbed slowly through radio, stage, and early film roles, refusing to be boxed in as just another Hollywood blonde. Her years studying at the Actors Studio under Lee Strasberg gave her emotional depth and fearlessness, qualities that finally broke through in the 1950s with her searing performance in A Place in the Sun, earning her an Academy Award nomination and redefining her as a serious dramatic actress. From there, Winters built a career portraying raw, complicated women in films like The Night of the Hunter, The Diary of Anne Frank, Lolita, and A Patch of Blue, winning 2 Oscars and earning respect for her willingness to expose human flaws, cruelty, and vulnerability without vanity. Off-screen, Winters was equally bold, outspoken, sharp-witted, politically active, and unapologetic about aging on her own terms, while her personal life reflected her passionate nature through 4 marriages, including to Vittorio Gassman, with whom she had her daughter Victoria, and later to Anthony Franciosa, relationships marked by intensity, ambition, and emotional turbulence, before finding quiet companionship late in life with Jerry DeFord. Yet one of the most enduring chapters of Shelley Winters' life was her friendship with Marilyn Monroe, a relationship forged when both were struggling actresses sharing a tiny apartment in the late 1940s, united by ambition, hunger, and the desire to be taken seriously. In her later years, Winters finally broke her silence about Monroe, insisting that Marilyn was never the dumb blonde Hollywood sold to the world, but one of the most intelligent, sensitive, and curious women she had ever known, someone who read constantly, studied psychology and art, and stayed up late practicing lines because she desperately wanted to be a great actress, not a joke. Shelley described their bond as sisterly and volatile, filled with love, clashes, and deep understanding, recalling Marilyn's fragility alongside a surprising inner strength, her kindness paired with vulnerability, and her tragic inability to protect herself from an industry that both adored and consumed her. As Monroe's fame exploded and their paths diverged, Winters remained fiercely protective of her friend's legacy, insisting that behind the smile was loneliness, pressure, and a woman who trusted too easily in a ruthless business. Speaking not from gossip but from affection, Shelley Winters offered a portrait of Marilyn Monroe as flesh and blood rather than myth, misunderstood, brilliant, tender, and ambitious, believing that had she lived longer, Marilyn might have become one of the greatest actresses of her generation. Shelley Winters passed away at 85 on January 14, 2006, but through her unfiltered honesty, she left behind not only a legacy of fearless performances, but also one of the most human and compassionate truths ever spoken about Marilyn Monroe.